Welcome to Mike's Knockoff Collection. This is my second review of the Black Leonidas from Neoarts, known as Xerxes, Xerxes. In my first review, the toy had a lot of kibble and it was just pretty sloppy. All the joints were loose, so I had to get out some super glue. I had to take off the ball joint out of his foot, put 3 layers of super glue here, put 2 layers of super glue on the toes, on each of the toes, and I did the same here. So that's why you can see him, he can pose a lot better now. He's definitely more stable, a lot more stable than before, as you can see. So yeah, that was a easy fix. Another thing I mentioned was that the lion head had a lot of kibble, so I ended up removing a lot of the kibble as well. As you can see, this is probably the side, the hair of the lion. Had to remove that, that, a bunch of stuff. And then this is for the footing right here. It keeps falling off, so I just took it completely off. It's just unnecessary to be there. But definitely make this figure a little bit easier to maneuver and pose. A lot better. These claws are too heavy, so I can't really use it. The guns are too heavy, so I can't even hold it. So I don't even bother just putting it on. But definitely you can hold the knives, so that's pretty cool there. Definitely nice. So moving that out of the way. So for the head itself, yeah, I had to remove that. I kept this right here to hide the head of Optimus Prime when you transform him, and then I took another panel out of there. So I took a total of 2 panels here and then 2 panels on the other side. It definitely makes it a lot more easier to transform into lion mode. And I didn't want to remove these ball joints right here because they're stuck on there. I might break it, so I'm just gonna leave that out. But with less kibble, it's a little bit easier to transform, like I mentioned. I'll just do it right now, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I had to fiddle around with it to move all the panels. It took a while. That came off, so I had to put some nail polish in there to hold it in case I have to come back for repairs in the future, which hopefully I don't have to. Even after fixing all these, what do you call it? All these problems, I still, is that a crack? Oh no. I still would not recommend it unless you have some sort of niche for Beast Wars or Zoids. You know, it's some people might like it, some people might not. So yeah, come on. All right. I don't like the fact that this is sitting on one small plastic that's supporting all this weight. That bothers me a lot. I mean, I'm hoping it won't break. It seems pretty sturdy, but you know, if it breaks, it breaks. I can always leave this off. It's just extra dead weight. So here comes the main part. Let's see, can I see that? Yep. So it runs in parallel, these 2 pistons right here. This piston and that piston. They have to be in parallel. They cannot cross each other. But with less kibble, it's a little bit easier to to put the head in. So as you can see, in parallel, and then I gotta push this panel in like that. With less of this kibble around the face, you can actually see what you're doing now. So in parallel, and then pretty much it. Less coverage, but it's definitely a lot easier to transform the head in. You still see the head, but there's not much you can do about that. Cover it a little bit if you want. There you go. But it won't cover it all though. So yeah, still pretty good. It's a little bit messy, but I gotta fix that. I also noticed that when he's in robot mode, he's definitely the same size as Maki Toys Rioter, which is kind of nice because I didn't buy the black Optimus Prime yet, or a regular Optimus Prime, so this, the fact that it's the same, almost the same height, he's just a little bit taller, but that's pretty good. All right. That's the best I can do. It's pretty close, but with less kibble, you can actually transform the head a lot better. Alright, and then a little more size comparisons. I like to bring out different transformers, so you're not used to seeing the same stuff. And sometimes you guys might be like, wow, that's a different transformer. Here's Cheetor from Beast Machines. Definitely a lot smaller. Smaller there. And then my favorite is the Dinobot from Beast Machines. This is like a recolor. He's more of a bluish green metal. Definitely more metallic. Where the original one, it's some sort of light tan, brown, and all sorts of color. This gives him a nice, some sort of dark look, like for hunting at night or something. But this color is definitely a lot better than the original color. But anyways, still pretty big lion, still nice, still fits into the Beast Wars. But so yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope you guys like it. It's definitely, if you already have it, it's definitely workable. You can remove the panels. The head is a lot easier to transform without all those panels. And if any kibble falls apart, I would just nail polish it back together in case you have to remove it in the future to do some minor fixes and stuff. And I still prefer to leave the tail out. It's a mess. I don't want to leave the tail in there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time.